Okay, so you had a good day? Good. All right, so last time the selections I gave you were too easy. Okay, so we're gonna try this again. Now that I saw some of your work in your notebook, I know where you are, okay? All right. So, before you read today, I just wanna find out what you already know about some ideas we're gonna be reading about, all right? So, let me get organized here. Tell me, do you know what a biography is? What's a biography?
Like a topic or something.
Topic? What was slavery?
I knew this one. I don't know.
How would you describe it to somebody who's never heard of it?
Somebody that people like working for white people.
Yep. Okay, what does it mean to be courageous?
So, like, just like think about it or something.
Think about? Okay. Have you ever heard of that word courageous?
Yeah.
Like courage. All right, what do you know what a settlement is?
Like an investment.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So based on words like biography and slavery and being courageous in a settlement, do you have any predictions about what we might be reading about today?
Slavery. That's what I think.
Slavery. So that's what rings a little bit the most in your head. Okay. All right. So here's what we're going to be reading today. Okay. You're going to show me how you read on your own. You're just going to read this one silently. All right. We're going to see how well I pick things for you now. Okay. Because the other one was too easy. Maybe this won't be too hard. I don't know. But because my job is to make sure I remember all the things you do, I'm going to write notes and record about this. Okay, I'm not doing anything bad, all right? This will make sure I don't miss any of the great things that you're doing. And since this is your first time really showing me your true reading, I can't really give you any hints on words and stuff, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So just do your best to read the word. If you can't get it, just keep going. And then when you're done reading, I'm going to ask you to retell what you read. And your job is to pretend that I didn't hear you read this, or like I'd never read the selection before, okay? So you're going to be telling me as much as you can and pretending I've never read it. And after you tell me all you can remember, I'm going to ask you some questions. Again, pretend that I don't know anything about the selection and tell me all that you can when I ask you to retell it, okay? So go ahead and read. Tell me when you're finished. Finished? Okay. So now, I want you to pretend that you're telling this to somebody who's never ever read the story and tell me as many things as you remember from the story. Okay? Go ahead.
Biddy was born in Mississippi, and she was brought to a town in California, and it was free there. And she went to the man got called by the sheriff, and she told him that she wanted to be free. He let her free. And she moved to Los Angeles, and then she became one of the wealthiest blacks in Los Angeles, and she shared her wealth, like giving hospitals and giving land, and she had kids.
Okay. Anything else you can remember from the story?
And she was thinking about running away the whole time she was traveling to
Good.
California.
Okay. All right. Is there anything else you wanted to add?
So
That's it? Okay. So now I'm going to ask you some questions about your reading, okay? And see if you can remember the answers from the story. What was the selection mainly about?
freedom.
Okay. What did Biddy think about while she was walking from state to state?
Freedom.
What did Biddy see on the trip west that was different from anything she had never seen before?
The weather was good,
Okay.
and it was a free state. And no, she saw black families,
Okay.
and
What were they doing?
they was living like every normal person.
Okay. All right, very good. What was special about California in the 1850s?
People was free.
Okay.
Blacks was free.
Okay. Why did Biddy need to act quickly when Mr. Smith decided to move to Texas?
She was trying to find an opportunity to escape.
All right. What two events happened when the Los Angeles sheriff stopped Mr. Smith's wagons?
He told him that it's illegal to have slaves, and he set her free.
What was the outcome of the trial?
That Biddy was set free, and she get to live her own life.
Okay. What did Biddy mean when she told her children that they were going to Los Angeles, but that this time her feet were walking for her? What did she mean by that?
She mean that she free now. She not walking for no white person.
Yep.
Or what they want. She walking for her life.
Great. Give two examples of Biddy's behavior that indicate she was a courageous person.
He kept thinking about freedom and what was your question again?
Think about, okay, now remember, do you remember what courage is?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so think of two things that Biddy did that made her courageous.
Oh, she kept seeing black families living
Okay.
their life, and she was getting inspired. And she was getting inspired. She kept trying to thinking about freedom, and then she tried to run away. She tried to escape.
Okay, so what was the most courageous thing she probably did?
Try to escape.
Mm-hmm. Okay, why do you think that the author chose to write a biography of Biddy Mason?
Because it's talking about courage and stuff.
What do you think was important about Biddy?
That she was determined to get freedom.
All right, great. Just really quick. look back here for me. Okay. You got most of this pretty good. The one thing I wanted you to look for was one more way that Biddy was courageous. So you told me that she tried to escape, but what was one more way that shows that she was a courageous person?
She kept looking at her feet, her feet, or
Okay,
um,
keep looking. So someone who shows courage is somebody who's brave, right?
mhm.
So what's something else that she did that made her courageous?
She's walking like a whole.
She walked a lot? Yeah. What did she tell the sheriff?
That she want to be free.
Yeah. Do you think that that was probably pretty courageous at that time to go to the sheriff and say what she wanted?
Yeah, with her slave master out there.
Exactly. That was probably pretty courageous and brave of her, right?
Because she probably thought she'd get punished.
Great job. Yeah, exactly. So what this did for me is, Tiaris, is just like make me see, you know, what parts of the story, like you knew exactly when they said, what the feet were walking for her, you knew exactly what she meant by that, right? So that just helps me see which parts we're gonna work on and things like that, okay? You did an awesome job. Thank you so much. Okay. Put this stuff over here.